Hello, my people. This is Unleashed Unapologetically with your girl Nadej. I thought I was recording, or I did record until I lost everything. So here we are starting from scratch. If you are wondering about my channel, it's a podcast channel that used to be audio and I turned into now recording video. I wanted to have that connection and not feel like I'm behind a canvas and not be seen for who I am. And of course, through the process, we're going to talk about evolving, transforming, becoming. And all of these are pretty much what most of you have heard a lot in the platforms, but we hear them over and over. And you might hear background noise because, of course, I had to set my recording system to see if it was working. What I realized is that the device that I'm using to do the recording, the device is not strong when it comes to embedded microphone. The microphone that is embedded is not strong. So it doesn't matter the connections that I have, you could not hear. So I recorded several videos before from it, and I really couldn't hear my voice. Now I had to find another system, and the system that I was able to do is connecting it with my desktop or in my laptop, and then connecting the Yeti microphone just so at least there could be some background. Um, so for those of you who are wondering, I can't even speak. Happy Sunday. um, if you are wondering who I am an executive leadership coach, confidence strategist, and education specialist, an event planner who decided that the journey that she's in or she is going through, she has to share it with others. Through the years, from when I became a coach, I was on a roller coaster of learning to do things to please others, to please the people, to please the world, and never was doing something progressive to help me achieve the success that I wanted. Now, through that, I also learned that if you are planning your success and it's only in your thoughts, it's in your head, it's not in writing, and there's no actions being taken, you are just preparing your failures instead of your successes. Now, what is success? Success for some people, success could be material things, and for others, success can be the environment that you set for yourself that makes you feel home, makes you feel like you are in your happy place, makes you feel unapologetic, make you feel good about yourself, makes you be happy and joyful. You create your success. And unfortunately, many of us, we think it has to be the hand, touchable stuff, um, material stuff. And once we attain them, then we call it success. I can tell you, I used to have this mindset for many years until I realized that that is not what it is. And coaching have taught me a lot. And as I decided to turn my audio into video where I could sit and talk and you could see my face behind the screen, I made the decision to show up for me this time and not show up to embrace and engage guests over. Yes, I'm embracing bringing people over, but I don't want to bring anyone, everyone, just because it's a podcast. No, I want to bring people who are in alignment with the words that I'm coming in to share, the how to's that I'm coming in to share, because there's a lot of things that I have learned through the process, whether in building a business, whether in um, learning new skills, whether in acquiring, relationships, whether it is in transforming who I am, entrepreneurial, everything that I have learned, I am ready to share. Good news is that I used to always take notes, but what is it with taking notes if you are not taking actions? This year, I joined this accountability. For me, it's more of a mastermind, because the women that are in this accountability group is they are so supportive and they are not rushing. However, my mentor, she's a kick ass, she's good. So at some point, I will refer you who are watching me to her, just so you two can go and take some tips and acquiring the skills that you need in order for you to better brand yourself. I have been in a process of rebranding myself since the year 2023. And through rebranding, there were many things that I know I lacked of. And this year, I really went back and checked and make sure that all the links are in alignment and are connected. I'm so grateful for that, because little by little, I was discovering all the things that I thought I knew, I did not know. And was also discovering that if I did not achieve the things that I had in my written notes, in my goal, my plans, is because I did not take the right action steps for them. What exactly do I want to achieve? Why were not they, they were not in writings? Or if they were in writings, why did I not take the right actions necessary? I had to breathe, because the self-discovery, gee, that's a process. It is. And I believe that there are many of you people who would come in you are in that journey, you are in the self-discovery journey, and you're trying to figure out who the heck are you. I ask myself that question. I could say I'm an auntie, I'm a sister, I'm a daughter, I'm a ex, I'm a lover, I'm a partner, I have relationship, I'm ex friends, or new friends, or past friends, or I at the same times, I don't know who I am, because I'm still discovering the things about me that I thought I knew. And then when the awakening moment comes in, and I'm like, I thought I knew this. Why? What happened? So it really brought me to a place where I am saying to myself, okay, Nadej, you need to take time to breathe and really learn about you and connect with God. This is a story by itself, it's for itself, because there were many things lacking. And part of the things that were lacking required me to write my journals. I was telling people, write your journal, always take notes. But yet, I was not doing that. Or what I was writing in my journals, they were not connecting with what I'm doing now. So, of course, I would feel like I'm a fraud, right? Because I was telling people what I believe they should do, coaching people of making steps. And it's funny how, I was still holding my ego to talk about, oh, I have done this amount of people, I have this earned this degree, this skills, acquired this and that, but yet I was still not doing the work. The work is not only sitting behind a computer, having a laptop, a desktop, and doing here, doing there. The work is not about being busy. The work is about being active, productive. And once we gain this knowledge to learn to be productive and active, meaning we are taking the right actions behind the goal that we have for ourselves. Whew, I felt like I had to take a deep breath to say that. Then we can actually say, okay, let's start. So I'm ready to start. That's going to be the story we get to share in the coming videos because I felt like I have learned steps over steps of things in entrepreneurial, in personal, in relational, in spiritual, and you don't talk about these things easy. And I realized the reason why oftentimes we don't talk about things easily is because we are holding back. So, journey started where had to say to myself, okay, I'm not holding back anymore. I have to show up. I have to talk. I have to say what is in my mind to say. I have to talk to people. I have to come and unleash unapologetically. So that's the journey that we're starting in. And let's start to talk about what I've learned when I unleashed. What I've learned when I unleashed is that we are, I was on a road of ego, pride, know it all, well, part of ego and pride, um, uncertainty, doubts, no confidence at all. That's where I was. That's where I was for many years. For many years, I was shackled, handcuffed in my own thoughts. Whew. And I never realized how much I was hurting myself and others around me because I had my ego as a guard in between the person I should have or I wanted to be and the person I thought I was already. But I was not that person. I needed to reevaluate it myself, reassure myself that this is not who I want to stay, I want to be, I want to become. This is not the person I am. So it's a long journey, to tell you the truth, because we don't always think it through until a situation comes in and knocks us down. And that's what happens. And it happens more than once to me. But this time, I feel like I'm not going to filtering. No place for filter, no place for holding back. It's either I'm in or I'm not. It's either I go all in what I'm planning to do and goals and my dreams, or I don't. It's either I achieve the things I say I'm going to achieve myself, or I don't. It's either I set the right goals or I don't. Through the process of transformation, and this is what I called it for myself since I've been in it, I've been in the self discovery, I called it the process of transformation. Transformation is my rebranding. Transformation is the way I show up on all my platforms. Actually, I'm very, intentional because I don't want to give my 100%, I'm giving my 100 and everything, but I don't want to show up on platforms like, you know, Instagram, Facebook, all these things and stay there because my experiences with them were not that positive. I felt like, I've wasted my time around them and nothing really good came out of it. I'm talking about business wise. As for where I want to be, this is the platform where I want to stay, as well as my LinkedIn, because this is where I am growing my community and then trying to bring them here so they can stay and grow with me. So I'm 100% with this, ensuring that we talk about the things we say we're going to talk about. We design the ideas and the thoughts and the learning and everything we say we're going to do, we're going to come in and do them here. As for what I have to bring thus far that you can get, some of the journals that I have, oops, are on Amazon. So if at any time any of you are also interested in getting journals to write down your thoughts, I strongly advise and suggest, to give me a hello on my Amazon. Did I say Instagram earlier? No, I mean Amazon. This is where I have my journal, so you could always go ahead. This is called Stellar. This is Lunar, and also there's an orange one of the same size that is called Sunshiny Day. It's a packet. All three of them come in, but however, you can buy them individually. Of all three, I each one of them comes differently. I really like this one for anyone who is working on their personal development, your growth. You want to get out of yourself and talk to you. Is like you reflecting on your mirror. You see yourself and you're talking to yourself. So I look at Lunar as a mirror of who I am. So that's where I write my thoughts. That's when I come in and I put my I am thoughts, and I put my self-reflective journeys of how my days went. They ask you questions such as, "How are you doing today? How are you today?" And then it also asks you to talk about your word of wisdom, what you gained for the day, and what you are grateful for, and the goals that you have for yourself, and then notes for yourself, what you have on your to-do list. Let me write my visions. I have a space for you to write your visions, and then who you can help, along the way of your journey, and also the things you will do. So it reminds you to simply say, Lunar, be grateful. And there's a form of a mirror in it as well, as like how I see myself. I love it. I really love it. Of course, it took me time to create it. This is the black and white version, but if you want to get it in color, I believe you can also have it. But these were put together in 2019, when I was going through my own journey of self discovery, but I feel like it never ends. So the Stellar is different. Stellar is more about, I woke up with this idea. Thank you for, today I pray for, and what can I do to change my mindset? And also, it allows you to write down, make today the best day, my goals for today. How do I feel today? I need to make things better. So was because I really wanted to work on me that I went on and I did those books, those journals. And as you can see, my thoughts, everything's are written in them. I don't stop writing in them. This is a brand new because I have a few here, that I was giving them away as well when I was hosting my women conference virtual. So I kept a few. So it's always, where can I write my thoughts? And I'm gonna share you, where can I write my thoughts? I'm always writing my thoughts, my ideas, my journal, my stories. And I think in the self-discovery journey, we have to write our thoughts. And this is what we'll be talking a lot about in here. These are my dears. Um, they are my babies. They are the hard work that I put in, and I never really talked about them because I have done them, and then I did not really stand to do the work behind them, which is promoting, getting them out there, getting people to buy them, getting people to really use them, because these are powerful. And especially for someone who is in a self-discovery, when you get to talk to your own mirror and you're telling yourself, the things that you want to say to yourself, in that you could always go back to it. It's powerful. And as you can, it's important to have your thoughts in writing and stand behind your thoughts. Take actions, take turtle steps. Do not let fear get in the way. Fear is going to get in the way. It's going to cause you to self sabotage, it's going to cause you to doubt yourself. But put every thought in writing and make sure you have that connection where you are praying in your journal. So I'm not going to stay too long because I feel like, today is more about the steps we need to take in order to not just have dreams. And I learned that, and I would like for you, whoever you are listening to me, that you too, that don't dwell on the dreams that you have, and don't dwell on the um, ideas that you have. Take actions. What is it you want to achieve? Where do you want to see yourself going and growing? When you realize that it's not about, all these, it's about where you are centering your mind in order to stay in alignment with the things you want to achieve, you will start seeing growth. I kid you not. I have been in a place where I balance from left to right, but I'm coming in. I had to empty myself to come in to do this, because I had to say to myself, in order for me to build that relationship with the people that I want to help, I have to come clean. And that's what we are here to do. So, again, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, I'm inviting you to do so. If you're looking for a book or a journal to write down your thoughts, write down your emotions, see yourself and you're like in front of that mirror, see yourself standing in front of the mirror, telling yourself all the positivity that you want to feel, the emotions that you have. You want something to put your thoughts down. Go to Amazon. I'll leave the link below for you to get as many as you want. I'm just saying. But yeah, feel free to do so. Feel free. I'll leave other links down below as well for you to click on, because I am also an Amazon associate. So there will be some links of the things that I like, that I have used, that I will also put below as we're preparing for Mother's Day.